Did you know that the Amazfit watches can last up to 2 weeks on a single charge, while the Apple Watch usually needs charging every day? 1. Introduction: the Smartwatch Battleground. In the highly competitive world of wearable technology, two names often dominate discussions: Amazfit and Apple Watch. Apple's iconic watch series has long been seen as the gold standard for smartwatches, especially for iPhone users, with features like ECG monitoring, seamless ecosystem integration, and premium design. Meanwhile, Amazfit, a brand owned by Zepp Health formerly Xiaomi, has quietly built a loyal following by offering feature-packed smartwatches at much lower prices with standout capabilities in fitness tracking and battery life. But could Amazfit actually outperform the Apple Watch in key areas? Many users and reviewers think so, and here are 5 shocking ways that Amazfit can smash the Apple Watch. 2. Battery life that leaves Apple in the dust. One of the most glaring differences between Amazfit devices and the Apple Watch is battery life. While Apple Watch models typically need to be charged daily or every other day, many Amazfit watches can last a week to several weeks on a single charge under normal use. Amazfit's efficient power use, thanks to a lightweight OS, Zepp OS, and highly efficient hardware, models like the Amazfit GTS, GTR, and Active Max routinely deliver 7 to 25 plus days of battery life. Even with GPS and health tracking running, they hold up much longer than Apple's typical 18 to 24-hour cycle. Apple Watch limitations: Apple's Watch excels in processing power and responsiveness, but that comes with a steep trade-off: frequent charging. For power users and outdoor adventurers, this is a big pain point. This alone makes Amazfit a compelling choice for users who hate nightly charging or need uninterrupted tracking over long trips. 3. Exceptional value, feature-rich at low cost. Amazfit doesn't just last longer, it also costs significantly less. While Apple Watch prices often start in the hundreds of dollars/euros, many Amazfit watches are priced far lower while still offering comprehensive fitness and health tracking tools. Affordable performance: Amazfit models such as the BIP, GTS, or T-Rex series bring features like heart rate monitoring, SPO2 tracking, sleep analysis, and GPS into a value tier Apple doesn't match. More for less, even with growing feature sets. For example, over 170 workout modes in the new Amazfit Active Max, Amazfit remains one of the most cost-effective wearables on the market. This offers huge appeal to fitness enthusiasts, budget-minded buyers, and casual smartwatch users who want robust functionality without the premium price tag. 4. Unmatched fitness and sports tracking variety. When it comes to sports and fitness modes, Amazfit watches often outnumber Apple Watch offerings, particularly at lower prices. Many Amazfit devices include over 160 different sports modes, covering everything from running and cycling to strength training, skiing, kite flying, and hybrid workouts. Advanced metrics: Amazfit tracks not only basic steps and heart rate but also recovery insights, sleep quality, stress, and training load, providing a more nuanced view of overall wellness. Free training plans: features like Zepp Coach offer adaptive training programs based on your performance and goals, unlike Apple's paid Fitness Plus ecosystem. In contrast, while Apple Watch provides excellent tracking for mainstream activities, its premium health features often require subscriptions and focus more on general wellness than deep sport-specific data. 5. Superior outdoor navigation, at least at some levels. For people who love running, cycling, hiking, or exploring, Amazfit's GPS features often present noteworthy advantages, including support for multi-satellite positioning, custom route uploads, for example, GPX, breadcrumb-style navigation, and back-to-start functionality. Extended GPS tracking: because Amazfit watches don't drain battery quickly, they can track long sessions or multi-day hikes with GPS activated, something Apple cannot match without sacrifices. Practical tools for outdoors: while Apple's GPS is very accurate, its ecosystem doesn't natively support custom route imports or extended off-road navigation in the same way some Amazfit models do. This makes Amazfit especially attractive to endurance athletes and adventure lovers who prioritize long-range tracking with minimal fuss. 6. Cross-platform flexibility and real-world user satisfaction. While many smartwatches shine within specific ecosystems, Apple Watch among iPhones, Amazfit's cross-platform compatibility with both Android and iOS widens its appeal, especially for non-Apple users. Android and iOS friendly, Amazfit connects seamlessly to both major mobile platforms for notifications, tracking, and health data syncing, a versatility Apple Watch doesn't offer outside iPhones. User experiences. Long-term users often cite battery life, durability, and everyday practicality as reasons they switched from Apple Watch to Amazfit, sometimes after trying Apple devices first. Even though Amazfit may lag behind Apple in ecosystem integration, third-party apps, and advanced medical features like ECG or fall detection, many reviewers and owners feel the core smartwatch experience is fully delivered, especially at Amazfit's price points. 7. Quick summary. The Amazfit smartwatch has been gaining popularity in the wearable tech market, and for good reason. It's been making waves with its impressive features and affordable price tag. Many people are turning to Amazfit as a viable alternative to more expensive smartwatches. As a brand, Amazfit is actually a subsidiary of Huami, a Chinese company that's been around since 2013. Huami has been producing wearable devices for years, and Amazfit has become one of its most popular lines. Over time, Amazfit has evolved to offer a range of smartwatches that cater to different needs and preferences. Amazfit's history in the smartwatch industry is relatively short, but it's made a big impact. From its early days to the present, Amazfit has focused on creating devices that are both functional and affordable. This approach has helped the brand gain a loyal following. The company has also been working to improve its technology and design, making its smartwatches more competitive in the market. With a growing range of devices, Amazfit is definitely worth considering for anyone in the market for a new smartwatch. One of the standout features of Amazfit smartwatches is their incredible battery life. Some models can last up to 2 weeks on a single charge, which is impressive compared to other smartwatches on the market. Fitness tracking is also a major focus, with features like heart rate monitoring, GPS tracking, and more. Amazfit smartwatches also often include unique functionalities like built-in music storage, notification support, and customizable watch faces. You can even control your smart home devices with some models. Another great feature is the ability to track your sleep patterns, which can be really useful for people who want to improve their sleep. The watch's fitness tracking capabilities are also top-notch, with features like step tracking, distance tracking, and calorie burn tracking. Some models even include built-in GPS, which is super useful for runners, cyclists, and hikers. In addition to its fitness features, Amazfit smartwatches also offer a range of other functionalities. For example, you can use them to control your music playlists, set reminders, and even take photos remotely. The user interface on Amazfit smartwatches is also pretty intuitive. The touchscreen display is responsive, and navigating through menus is easy. Of course, like any device, there are some pros and cons to consider. On the plus side, Amazfit smartwatches are often very affordable, with prices starting at around $100. They're also super lightweight and comfortable to wear. However, some users have reported issues with the durability of certain models. Another potential drawback is that the user interface can be a bit cluttered at times. But overall, the pros definitely outweigh the cons. When it comes to performance, Amazfit smartwatches are generally speedy and responsive. Compared to the Apple Watch, Amazfit smartwatches offer a lot of similar features at a lower price point. The Apple Watch is definitely a great device, but it's also pretty pricey. Other competitors like Samsung and Fitbit also offer similar devices, but Amazfit's unique combination of features and affordability make it a compelling option. 8. Conclusion: a balanced view. So, does Amazfit smash the Apple Watch? The answer isn't strictly black or white. Amazfit certainly outperforms Apple in key areas, like battery life, price-to-feature ratio, sports tracking breadth, GPS navigation endurance, and broad compatibility, making it a powerful option for fitness enthusiasts, budget-minded buyers, or users who dislike daily charging. However, Apple's strength remains its ecosystem integration, premium design, and advanced health features, such as ECG and deep notifications, which many users still find indispensable. In short, Amazfit doesn't replace Apple Watch for everyone, but in 5 surprising ways, it absolutely challenges Apple's dominance and delivers real advantages that matter to many consumers today. In my personal experience, using an Amazfit smartwatch has been a game changer. I've been able to track my fitness goals more effectively, and the watch's notification features have been super useful. The battery life has also been impressive. I've also noticed that the watch has helped me stay more active throughout the day. With features like step tracking and reminders to move, I've been able to stay on top of my fitness goals. Of course, everyone's experience will be different, but I'm definitely a fan of Amazfit. Overall, I give Amazfit smartwatches a solid 4 out of 5 stars. They're not perfect, but they offer a lot of value for the price. If you're in the market for a new smartwatch, I definitely recommend checking out Amazfit. If you're interested in learning more about wearable tech, be sure to check out my other video on the latest smartwatch trends. Or, share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you tried an Amazfit smartwatch, or are you an Apple Watch fan? I'd love to hear about your experiences.